Okay, today we're making the national dish of Guinea-Bissau. Stop me if you've seen this one before. I know it's been a whole week, and I said I would never make this dish again, but this is technically a different dish, all right? It is a chicken and peanut butter stew. Let me just point out the differences. Let me just point out all the differences here. For one, there's no nutmeg or paprika. Instead, there's a bay leaf. Number two, instead of tomato paste and tomato sauce, you use diced tomatoes. I'm using fire roasted because it's what I have, okay? Don't question me. Instead of palm oil, which I didn't use last time anyways, it's olive oil. And this one, you squeeze a lime over top of it, which I did last time anyways. I wasn't supposed to do it last time, but I did anyways. I thought, oh, this would be good with lime. It was. Also, instead of chicken bouillon, sorry, specifically tomato chicken bouillon, you use chicken bouillon and shrimp bouillon. Very different dish. All right, let's get into this thing. The name of this dish this time is Caldo de Mancarra. If I'd mispronounced that, I probably did. I'm sorry. I'm just me. I try my hardest, but sometimes, man. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a pressure cooker up and running on sear. Start off by dumping in your olive oil. And while that heats up, let's chop up our onion and garlic. And just start cooking this up. Now, I have seen a few recipes, not a ton, but a couple that mash it up into like a paste, fine paste. That's fine. If you want to do that, I guess you can. I mean, it's your kitchen, man. You're the one cooking. I don't think anyone's gonna be around to stop you. We just need to sweat these onions down a little bit and add in the garlic. You know what? Calling that good enough. Should just buy a garlic mincer. I don't know why I don't have one of those yet. It can make my life so much easier. Go ahead and the onions are, oh God. You guys okay? Did I just hit you into, I'm hoping that I just turned you off there whenever I just slammed you into a wall and tried to check and see if I hurt you. Because if I did, that's fine. So I just turned it right back on. And if I did that earlier, I'm gonna cry. So next step is tossing your chicken bouillon and your shrimp bouillon. You should really break these up before you just toss them in too. What I just did there, don't do that. Ow. Oh, that one's probably gonna break up on its own, on the account that it's already falling apart. The shrimp one, not so much. And add in 1 cup of water. But the chicken should disintegrate. I don't even see it actually. This whole thing's becoming yellow as I mix, so it must be in there somewhere. Anyways, whatever. Throw in a bay leaf or 2. Tomatoes. I know that we've been through this. Why? Why not have the pull cans? Why aren't all cans pull cans? I just don't get it, man. We have the technology, it exists. I'm gonna keep on petitioning for the world to change. Dump in 1 can of tomatoes. You could also substitute it for like 2 or 3 tomatoes. But why would you, unless it's tomato season? Guys, I'm not even kidding right now. It stopped recording with me while I was mixing up the peanut butter. I just said all this again, and it wasn't recording again. So, here's what needs to be done. Peanut butter, about 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter goes in there. I believe the Scotch bonnet sauce was in the shop, but if it wasn't, you're also putting in that because you should put a whole Scotch bonnet in there. I don't have them. I'm gonna assume that the bay leaf was part of this. I put a bay leaf in there. Actually, I put 2 bay leaves in there. And then the chicken, which I put in 8 drumsticks. You can use a whole chicken or parts, chicken parts, whatever you want. Just make sure it's all covered in the sauce, mix it up. I added another 1/2 cup of water just so that this actually gets up to pressure. And then we're gonna put it on pressure for about 20 minutes. This is, you know, really unfortunate, but I've made this dish so many times at this point. I'm not doing it again. I refuse to film this again just because I missed this part. It's over. I'm done with this food. All right, here it is. It's all done. The sauce doesn't really adhere to the chicken very well. Just brown sludge color. It's not the prettiest dish that I've ever made, I can tell you that, but let's give it a try here. Break off a piece of chicken. Not a ton of flavor comes through into the chicken. Grab a piece of meat. Get it good and covered in the sauce here. Okay. I can see where it's coming from once you mix it together. Oh, it's a little spicy too. It gets a good bit more flavor. It's not really peanut necessarily. It's more so just kind of like a seafood crabby taste, which makes sense with the whole shrimp thing. Squeeze a bunch of lime on this bite. Mix it in with the rice. Grab a bit of tomato. This should be like the ultimate bite here. Really grab a lot of sauce and chicken. The lime adds a lot to it. It's not the most flavorful thing ever. It's not even close to as peanutty as the previous peanut dishes, but it's delicious. There's still a little peanut flavor, but it kind of gets maxed out by all the tomato flavor, so it gives it a little bit of a sweetness. The acidity of the lime really counteracts as well. Very balanced. This is a surprisingly good dish, even though it doesn't look nice. All right, I'll see you guys for the next one.